Have you ever sat down for what seemed like a harmless little snack, maybe while watching your favorite evening show, and felt your chest tighten just a little afterward? Maybe it was just a flicker of pressure, or a strange heaviness in your arms. You brush it off thinking, "It's nothing, I just ate too much." But here's the truth. Doctors are now saying that one of the most common snacks eaten every single day by people over 60 is silently raising the risk of heart attack. Not over the course of decades, but immediately, within hours of eating it. And the worst part? This snack is hidden in so many foods you may not even realize you're consuming it. Today, we're going to uncover exactly what it is, how it attacks your arteries, and most importantly, the safer, delicious replacements that can actually start healing your heart in as little as 2 weeks. Now, let's be very clear. After 60, your heart is not the same machine it was at 30. Your blood vessels have been working non-stop for decades. By this age, the lining of your arteries, the smooth inner surface called the endothelium, has often become thinner, weaker, and peppered with tiny cracks. These cracks are like potholes in a road. The wrong food acts like sticky tar, filling those cracks with dangerous plaque. Over time, that plaque hardens. And then one day, a piece of it breaks off, blocks blood flow, and suddenly you're clutching your chest in pain. That's why doctors are shocked, because this hidden snack accelerates that process at lightning speed, especially in seniors. And yet millions keep eating it daily, completely unaware. You see, after 60, the body naturally produces less nitric oxide, the gas that keeps arteries flexible and open. Combine that with lower enzyme activity in your digestive system and it means heavy processed snacks don't just pass through. They linger, they stick, and they inflame. That's why seniors can eat the same snack their grandkids eat, but instead of a quick energy boost, it translates into higher blood pressure, thicker blood, and swollen ankles. Scary, isn't it? But here's the good news. There are simple swaps that not only avoid this danger but can actually unclog, repair, and rejuvenate your arteries naturally. We'll count them down from the least powerful to the most shocking number one, the one doctors never expected to be so healing. Coming in at number 4 is one of the most heart-damaging culprits, potato chips. Crunchy, salty, and addictive, but absolutely toxic to aging arteries. They're fried in oils that oxidize at high heat, creating compounds that scar your arterial walls. A 2019 Harvard study found that seniors who consumed fried snacks more than 4 times a week had a 37% higher risk of heart attack. The fix? Swap those chips for lightly roasted chickpeas. Simply toss them with a touch of olive oil and a sprinkle of turmeric, then bake until crunchy. Instead of damaging your arteries, they deliver fiber, plant protein, and powerful anti-inflammatory. Curcumin. Imagine swapping out a bowl of chips for chickpeas and knowing your next cardiology checkup could show lower cholesterol in just a few months. Next, at number 3, we have packaged cookies. It doesn't matter if they're labeled low-fat or sugar-free. Most are loaded with hidden trans fats. And trans fats are like super glue for artery plaque. Once they stick, your heart has to pump harder and harder, and your blood pressure rises like a ticking time bomb. In fact, the American Heart Association warns that every 2% increase in calories from trans fats raises the risk of heart disease by 23%. That's enormous. The better choice? Dark chocolate. But here's the key. At least 70% cocoa, no milk, no candy coating. A 2020 study out of Oxford showed that seniors who consumed a small square of dark chocolate daily had better artery elasticity and lower blood pressure within 12 weeks. You can even melt it and drizzle over sliced strawberries for dessert. Sweet, comforting, and heart-healing all at once. Coming in at number 2, salted roasted peanuts from the can. They look innocent. You've probably eaten them for decades, at parties or as a quick handful in the evening. But the truth is, those heavily salted, oil-roasted peanuts are laced with sodium and hydrogenated oils that double the workload on your heart. High sodium stiffens your arteries like a rusty pipe. making it harder for blood to flow. And after 60, your kidneys struggle to flush out excess salt, meaning fluid builds up in your ankles and legs, straining your heart further. But here's the twist. Raw, unsalted walnuts are the hero replacement. They're loaded with omega-3s that thin the blood naturally, reducing clot risk. A 2022 Spanish study revealed that seniors who ate a handful of walnuts daily lowered their LDL cholesterol by 9% in just 6 weeks. That's not a theory, that's measurable change you can see on a blood test. And it tastes rich, buttery, and satisfying without sabotaging your arteries. And finally, number 1. The hidden snack that doctors are truly shocked about, microwave popcorn. Yes, the bag that puffs up in just 3 minutes. Seems harmless, right? But here's the problem. The lining of many microwave popcorn bags contains chemicals called perfluorooctanoic acids, or PFOAs. These are the same chemicals once used in non-stick pans, and studies now link them directly to artery inflammation and higher cholesterol. Add in the artificial butter flavoring, which contains diacetyl, a compound shown to damage blood vessel linings, and you have a perfect storm for heart attacks. Doctors didn't realize just how dangerous this was until large-scale studies compared microwave popcorn eaters with non-eaters, and the differences in heart health were dramatic. But don't worry, the fix is surprisingly easy. Buy plain, organic popcorn kernels, drizzle them with extra virgin olive oil, and sprinkle with herbs like rosemary or oregano. Not only do you avoid the artery-damaging chemicals, but rosemary itself has been shown to improve circulation. Imagine sitting down with a warm, fragrant bowl of heart-healing popcorn that actually strengthens your arteries instead of destroying them. That's the kind of snack swap that can literally add years to your life. Think about it for a moment. Chips, cookies, salted peanuts, and microwave popcorn, the most ordinary snacks in the world. The ones sitting in so many seniors' cupboards right now, quietly building plaque and raising blood pressure. But each has a delicious heart-healing replacement: roasted chickpeas, dark chocolate, walnuts, and homemade popcorn. And the difference these swaps make isn't subtle. Seniors in clinical studies saw measurable improvements in blood pressure, cholesterol, and artery flexibility in as little as 4 to 12 weeks. That means by the next time you visit your doctor, you could see real, life-saving results simply from changing what's in your snack bowl. Your body is always trying to heal itself. Even after decades of strain, your arteries want to repair, your heart wants to beat stronger, and your circulation wants to flow freely. All you have to do is give it the right tools. So tell me, which of these snack swaps will you try first? Will you replace the chips, the cookies, the peanuts, or the popcorn? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this eye-opening, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon, because the next decade of your life can be stronger, clearer, and healthier than the last.